Ancient has been by far the most played map in pro play in the last 12 months, and I know that you play it a lot in your Faceit packs too, so I thought I might give you a quick refresher about key utility for every position on CT side on this map, or to maybe teach you something new. So let's start off with the B player, which is, in my opinion, one of the most difficult positions on this map. There are a lot of ways that you can play as a B player. You can maybe jump spot, you can maybe play up close, maybe you can play in the scubby. But one of the most important things as a B player is to know how you can go down ramp advantageously to yourself and create an advantage out of this. And going down ramp without any utility is just a death wish because you are open to so many angles. So you will definitely need a smoke here. You'll maybe need a flash over here and maybe a nade here to soften up the enemies. So let me show you how to do exactly that. You want to go on long and find the beginning of this wall, line it up like this, take out your smoke, find this brick, and then aim at the top right of it. Press both left and right click. I'm gonna just call it a middle click. And then jump throw. This is going to smoke off double doors. After that, you want to flash anywhere here to blind the upper that might be peeking into you. You should peek with this flash as it's blooming, and then make your way onto here. After that, you want to position yourself anywhere here, and then aim at the two bricks and just running throw. So the whole combo would look like this. And if you ask your teammate for a flash, it's going to be even more effective. But if you don't have that much utility, and for example the enemies took cave, you can still be useful as a B player. I'm going to show you a very nice flash for your cave teammate to take control of cave. So once again, you want to go long and position yourself around this wall so that you are not exposed to cave. Something like this. Then you want to find this very familiar looking sign. You just aim in the middle of it and perform a normal left click. This flash is super effective because the T's won't have any time to look away from it, and this is how it's going to look in practice. Hey bro, flash me in. So as a cave player, your job with utility is to make the guys on banana work as hard as possible to get into cave or heaven. And fortunately for us, there is a very nice U2 combo that you can throw to deny the access to cave or make them pay with it with a lot of damage. You're gonna be throwing this combo as soon as possible when you go out of spawn, so just be prepared for that. And the way you throw it is you come up here, you should line yourself up with this left wall, not exactly hugging it, but a little more to the right so that you can save some time. So you should line yourself up like this, and then locate this blue line right here and aim more to the right of it. So from here, this line looks like this. Just aim a little more to the right of it. So you're gonna be running, clicking both left and right click again, still running, and releasing it as you pass this point here. So in real speed, it's going to look like this. And after throwing this Molotov, you're going to do the exact same thing, but with the HE nade. The key difference is obviously the moment at which you're going to be throwing it, and then the crosshair placement. I would highly suggest that you guys put your crosshair more to the left, because the timing just works better like that. And you're going to be throwing the nade here instead of here, because the T's will be somewhere around here, and they definitely will not be as advanced up here. So let me show you how exactly it's going to look like. You're going to be throwing this Molotov, and then as you're running, you're going to position your crosshair more to the left, and then throw it as you reach this point. So I just threw my Molotov, I'm still running, I'm throwing my HE, and I'm going into cave. So in full speed, it should look something like this. If you're a cave player and your B player is, for example, playing up close here with an MP9, or he just doesn't have a smoke to smoke ramp, you can do it yourself and you can go down ramp with him. So the way you want to throw it, you should go into the short cubby, line it up like this, and then find the brick with the stains up here on the right and aim to the right of it. Then all you need to do is do a jump throw. So after throwing the smoke, you should now be the teammate that is going to flash for your teammate that is going down ramp. So you just position yourself anywhere here and just aim for the flash to pop above these leaves. So as a mid player, definitely by far the most important things for you will be learning the insta smokes. Without insta smokes, you guys will not go out of level 8, level 7, I promise you that. I mean, you may be lucky if the teammates are throwing them for you, but you will have to learn them at some point. So I highly recommend learning them. I have a full video on that. But let's not talk about instant smokes because they are quite obvious. So imagine that you are smoked in red room, but you are confident, so you can still force the issue. Back it up to this wall, and then look at the first step, and then middle throw it again. This will perfectly nade the smoke, and you can actually quite a few kills. But even if you guys took care of mid and heaven, they can still rush A. And there is a very nice flash that you can throw to help your A teammate. The best way of throwing it is lining yourself up with this wall so that you can only see this part of the wall here. And then aiming at this brick and then running jump throwing it. This flash is going to bloom above the building here. And it will not blind your teammate here. But it will blind the T's that are going out of A main.
They're pushing A. They're pushing A.
So I'm not gonna lie, playing A is pretty boring because you do not have many ways of contributing with utility. But do you remember the flash that your mid teammates threw to help you on A while they were rushing? You can throw pretty much the same flash to mid to help them. All you have to do is to find these circles and then aim in the middle of them and just perform a running jump throw. And of course, if you didn't know, you can smoke A main pretty safely from default. All you have to do is just go in this corner and then look at the tree that you see right here at the bottom of it, and then just a simple left click. This is a pretty simple way because the only thing you have to do is just go here, aim, boom, and then you can have your weapon out pretty much instantly. So instead of A, let's just talk about the retake nades. Imagine that they just took A and you guys are slowly rotating to retake A. You can throw a pretty nice grenade set from this corner here. All you have to do here is to find the right pinnacle of this mountain, which is here, and then just jump throw. This is going to smoke off A main. And then you want to find this mark on the wall here with your molly out. And then you want to run and release it after a few steps. You pretty much have to instinctively know when. I'm just going to show you when, and you will have to practice it to get it right. Just be aware that sometimes this molly doesn't fully cover this corner here. As you can see, right now it didn't, although... Okay, never mind. Just be aware of the fact that it can not cover it. So again, in full speed, it's going to look like this. And then on top of that, you can just throw a flash above like this. Now when it comes to B, there is also a pretty nice combo that you can throw in order to retake B. You want to position yourself in this corner here. Then you want to look up to the sky and see a cut in the clouds like this. And just aim in the most left part of it. Left click a smoke. This is going to smoke off ramp. Then you want to locate this part of the brick that makes a triangle. And just aim in the middle of it with a Molotov. Middle click and jump through. On top of that, have your flash out and then look in the same spot that you threw your molly. But instead of just a normal jump throw, you're going to do a middle click and W jump throw. The reason you want to W jump throw the flash instead of just jump throwing it is because it blinds this position here, which sometimes doesn't get fully covered with the smoke here. So again, let's look at how this combo will look like in full speed.
Laying down smoke. Throwing fire. Throwing flashbang. Flashbang.
I hope you guys found it useful and subscribe for more.